Okay, well, this is Mark Casperson, who joined our office within the last year. And Mark's particular style is enhanced by the fact that he did a major fixer on his own house. He took the house down to almost the studs. And so, if anyone, with his bare hands, may I say, he did the work himself. He was his own contractor. And so, Mark has a very, very innate knowledge about the costs of redoing and changing and improving. And so, Mark, I wanted you to talk just a few minutes about the unique perspective that you have on houses now when you go to see them, especially houses that do need work, because you've done so much of the work actually yourself.
Mm-hmm. You know, I do understand when I do see a fixer, I do understand how much it may cost to actually bring it back up to a livable situation again, I guess you could say. I feel that my abilities to find a flipper and judge whether it is worth investing in or stay away from, I think we now can see where to go with that.
Do you think that now is a good time for clients who are looking to purchase property, and how long would you say is the average for them to think that they would have to spend fixing it up, depending, of course, on the state that's in, but would you say that now is a good time to go forward with buying properties that are going to be able to be improved within, let's say, 6 months? Do you think that would be a good time now for people to start thinking about buying them?
Of course, now is probably the best time, more than ever, to purchase a home. And now we can see that more and more people are getting loans to actually invest in the property, especially with the FHA. We're saving a little bit more liquid, which you would have then in return to fix up your property. It's actually a great time right now to purchase a home.
When you were fixing up your house, what posed the biggest problem? What were the unexpected, nasty surprises that you were not totally prepared for, that you could say that you would pass that information on to other people? What was the biggest thing that cost you the most money and that you look for now because of your personal experience?
I think the surprises, what's behind the walls that you don't know about. I found out that my electrical was the old porcelain connectors, so we had to redo the electrical. It was something I wasn't planned for, but actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise for the home insurance purposes. I think there's surprises at every house around every corner, but that's what makes real estate so much fun.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you don't want to see when you open up a wall besides the electrical? Is there any other surprise? In other words, in all the things that you are expecting to have to fix, what's the one thing that you think, oh my gosh?
I guess when you don't see anything,
that's
pretty scary. You would like to see at least something so you know what you're working with, but
okay.
it has disintegrated behind that wall. You are in for a lot of work.
Okay, terrific.
Yes.
Well, listen, thank you so much, and thank you for your overview. And I think what makes Mark particularly a capable agent is that he does have this sense, especially when he's even from the largest redo from the studs as he did his own house, to something that can be much more of a simple fix. I think sometimes people will go in and see a house and be sort of overwhelmed by what they think it's going to cost. And I know that even I've talked to you about my own house, you've always sort of given me a little bit of a sense that wasn't that bad. And I know that you know it from your own personal experience.
Thank you.
This perspective I think you can add, and you can give sound advice about what something is actually going to cost within a certain amount.
Sometimes just a little paint can make all the difference.
Right.
It's amazing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.